Hey, Demarcus, how are you doing this week?
Welcome to another episode of Black Geek Energy.
What was that? What was that? Oh my God. Okay.
Your name is Jared. My name is Demarcus.
What does the D stand for?
The D this week stands for debutante.
Okay, so let's get into it. We're gonna start off this week like we start off every week because I kind of have to go long, I think, maybe possibly. Um, and I'm only talking about one thing. So let's start off this week
Mm.
like we start off every week. Demarcus, how has your previous week been?
Last time we talked was it on Tuesday or Sunday?
Not this Sunday, it was previous Sunday.
Okay. Well, week's been pretty good. Mm, I had a short work week, and I was in Seattle from like Thursday to Sunday. Um, and I was supposed to be there Wednesday night, but we missed the flight. But um,
Mm,
but anyway, I was in Seattle for my one of my good friends who was on the podcast before, Barbara. She
Babs.
got married.
Hmm.
Babs got married. Um, so
I
yeah,
haven't
it was a
seen any
black
pictures
Armenian
though.
wedding.
Ooh, Armenian. He's Armenian?
Yeah, he's Armenian.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
so they
haven't
got
seen
married.
any pictures though.
It was a beautiful wedding. And it was short, which I really appreciated. It was like not short, but it was like to the point. It wasn't like, you know how usually you go to a wedding, there's like a whole bunch of like everybody's giving speeches, there's like flower girls, and then somebody brings out something else. There's like a song for this and a song for that. Then we stand up and pray, then we sit down and pray, then we sing a hymn. Like they didn't have none of that. It was like we walked in, it's like I was like, all right, everybody got a second to mingle, sign the books or whatever. All right, sit your ass down. Here come the husband. Here come the groom. Here come the bride. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. They married. Then we ate and then we danced for like 2 hours and it was great.
So there's no flower girls, no wedding party.
I mean, there was a
Okay.
wedding party. There was like there was the groom. I think had like maybe like 5 or 6 best men, and then the bride had like 4 or 5 brides persons because there was
Hmm.
a man. There was a bride's man
Hmm.
who was also one of our good friends. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
it was
that it?
great.
Okay.
I played a lot of King of Tokyo because I brought that game with me, and like a lot of my friends like board games, so I played that. I met up with James.
Sinkfield?
No, James Dial that taught us to play D&D.
Okay.
Mm. He said you might have that reaction.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
Why wait, why did he say that? So he must know what he
Mm.
did.
He said that y'all weren't talking or y'all like fell out or something like that.
He has not talked to me at all. So I don't know. All I know is the stuff with his ex-girlfriend got into the violence territory, according to her. So,
What?
but I have not talked to him at all since we left his house for D&D.
Hmm.
So all I know is that he was uh me and physically and verbally abusive to um his ex. So I I don't know where he got that
I
from.
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay.
I've never heard that.
Mm. So you
Yeah.
don't talk to her.
I mean, I haven't. I mean, I have not talked to her since I left Atlanta because I hadn't like me and James had like checked in here and there,
Mm.
but I haven't seen James in like 10 years. And to be really real with you, I was James' friend. I wasn't I mean, I was Ellie's friend via James.
Hmm. Well,
So
well, yeah, I was both their friends at the same time, and
mhm.
I don't have any like we don't, that I know of, have anything going on
Oh, y'all ain't got no
except
beef.
for, I mean, we do have a beef. He was violent with a woman, but I have not like talked
Mm.
to him, haven't communicated since we left his house at D&D. So I don't know why he would think that we would have that problem. So, like, what did he say?
Just that y'all hadn't talked.
Sure. All right, Demarcus. Um,
But yeah, so met up with James. I was trying to get me and Shauna to do a one shot of D&D, but she's like anxious about all of the setup and all of the prep work to play D&D, like creating a character and stuff. So, which makes sense because D&D is there's a lot that goes into it, especially if you're unfamiliar. And I can say that confidently because I've been preparing for this Daggerheart campaign we're going to have at work. We had our session 0 yesterday, and like I did not feel prepared for that session 0, even though I've been like reading the book. I bought the Daggerheart book too,
you
the
bought it?
Daggerheart set. Yeah,
Okay. Um, this is the second time you said that your girlfriend is anxious. Like now she's starting to sound like, um,
anxiety is a real thing, Jerry. What are you talking about?
I mean, you're making it sound like she's like a little mouse or something and jumping at everything.
I'm not making it sound like she's a mouse. When was the last time I said she was anxious?
You said she was anxious when y'all were skating.
Skating is also something to be anxious about if you don't know how to skate.
And now I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you said she was anxious when y'all were skating. Now you're saying that she's
You're,
anxious. Hold on, let me finish. Now you're saying she's anxious to play
I
D and
am.
D. So I'm just kind of worried that you're trying to put her out there when you know that she's an anxious person.
Okay, that's what you're saying. Because it sounded like you were saying that she wasn't valid and being anxious about these things.
I don't even know her. So I
Mm.
can't even say that. But you are putting her in all these situations that she is not comfortable in because she's so anxious.
Well, let's because now you're making it sound like I'm forcing these things on her,
It
and so
sounds like
let's
you
be
are.
careful of that because I definitely always ask her like, "Hey, do you want to do this thing with me?" And then she agrees, and then it comes time to do the thing, and she's like, "Oh shit, we're doing the thing," and I'm
Hmm.
like, "Yeah, that's what happens when you say." That's what happens when we say we're going to do a thing. We do it.
So is it the prep time that she need like you said D&D? She's not um she's anxious about playing D&D because it's a lot of work. So is it like the prep time that she need months to like a week to look up her species, a week to pick her class, a week to do her spells and everything? Like, is it that or like
I do think she.
or hold on, are you just like jumping her into something like James is here, let's play D&D right now?
I do think no, because I definitely like talk to her about this ahead of time, like maybe even weeks in advance. Even like from the first time from the moment that we knew, like, hey, we're gonna go to Seattle. I was like, and then had hit up James, let him know I was becoming, and I was like, we can probably um I was like, we can probably hang out with my homeboy James. He taught me how to play D&D. I was like, you can get a lesson in D&D from the master who taught me. So this was a part of the plan from the moment we found out we was going to Seattle. Um, and she does like take her time with decision making, which works out in her favor a lot. A lot of times we'll go out to eat and like I'll get something and she'll get something and I'll be like, ooh, whatever you got, like is better than what I got, and I should have got that. But because she takes her time and she like reads not every, but reads a lot of the options. Whereas I'm like, I like the sound of this one. Let's get that one.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I hope that you aren't forcing her to do stuff.
I don't. Why would you even think that?
Because of the stuff that you say on this podcast about her. The skating and now the D&D.
So the two things where she had some anxiety leading up to them because she's unfamiliar with them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying, DeMarcus? Yes.
I
And then
mean,
plus, you just said that you understand the anxiety of going into these TTRPGs like Dungeons Dragon because you just had anxiety with Daggerheart, or you were prepared with Daggerheart. Like,
yeah. And so my point in saying that is that I understand why she would feel that way. And I also understand what it's like to be on the other side of it and to go through it. And that it's never as nerve wracking, as you feel on the outset.
okay.
And that you don't have to, because she's, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think you're trying to twist it into something that's not. And I'm just trying to make sure that ain't happening because I'm not forcing her to do
I
things.
am interpreting it how I saw it, and I am
Mm-hmm.
asking questions to clarify
Mm-hmm.
what I'm thinking. I'm not trying
Mm-hmm.
to twist it into something that's not. I would say you are doing something instead of asking you, are you
Mm-hmm.
doing something? What is going on?
Mm-hmm. How
Oh,
was your week, Jared?
Demarcus. My week. So we're finished with you. So you just went to the wedding and didn't play D&D.
Yeah, no, we didn't. We didn't end up playing, but I told her she didn't like. We've been playing the D&D board game, and she didn't realize that that was a D&D board game because it's called like Wrath of a Shardalon.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah. I was like, you've been playing D&D, and she's like, no, we have. I was like, yes, you have. Like, you played the like what we've been doing is like only 5 minutes down the road from actual D&D,
Mm.
maybe 10 minutes. Like, and she was like, oh, I didn't know that. And I was like, yeah. I was like, you're halfway there. Like, you know the ground level of the game. I've been preparing you this entire time.
Okay.
But we talked about playing BG3 together to get her. Maybe that's like a good mid step between paper and pencil D&D and board game D&D.
Mm. And there are lots of mods now, so you can actually get the 2024 rule set with the mods. Okay.
Can you get mods on the PS5?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to do that, but I'll figure it out.
No, it's right there in the
But
menu.
yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
Mhm. Um,
Jared, how's
my
your week?
week. A lot of my week has been with One Piece. My life is
Mm.
being overtaken by the One Hat Pirates. It is being,
Mm-hmm.
um,
The Who Pirates?
I mean, the Straw Hat Pirates. Sorry, it is
Oh, okay.
being
Because they all wear one hat, right?
no,
they just
because
they
my
just switch it
life,
around.
my life is being overtaken by uh, Luffy. A lot of Luffy this week because I saw a
Mm-hmm.
lot of Luffy centric episodes. So I took some
Mm.
notes. If you want to
Mm-hmm.
read my notes, there are lots of notes this week because
Mm.
I thought that Alabasta was peak. I thought that Sky Island was peak. I thought
Mm-hmm.
that what was the first when he broke into the Pentagon?
Impel down.
No, not Impel Down. It was the other one where he broke into the Pentagon.
Marine Ford.
Marine Ford. No, not Marine Ford. I just you're getting ahead.
Mm.
Um, hold on. I thought that this
Mary's
other.
Walk.
I did not get that far. Okay. Well,
Mm.
anyway, I am. I saw some. Let me see. Infeld. I thought Water Seven was peak. I thought
Oh, Water
that
7 is the Pentagon.
no. I
Mm.
don't. No. Yes, it was. It was. I
Mm-hmm.
think. Okay. Anyways, I'm forgetting what I seen already. So this week I have watched episodes. This is my favorite part of this song. When it gets like better. And I was like actually rewounding it to this part a lot this week. Anyways.
Mm.
Um so this week I have watched episodes 384 all the way to episode 522. is comprised of the.
Golly, Jared.
I know. Once you hear the arcs I watched, you'll understand. Which is comprised of the Sabaody Archipelago arc,
Mm-hmm.
Amazon Lily arc, the Impelled Down arc, the Straw Hat Separation serial arc, the Marine
Mm.
Ford arc, and the post-war arc. Oh, and the Return to Sabaody arc.
Sabbaty.
That's not how they say it. Sabaody.
Oh, okay. That Marine Four arc is hard. That one I can
Was
understand you.
yeah, yeah.
I can
So
understand you. I can understand you being locked in for that. The Marine Four
exactly.
joint is one. They're still referencing that in the episodes I'm watching
Oh.
today.
Oh! Well, it was big. Okay, let me read my notes. And this is, of course, starting with the Sabaody arc when they first get to that island.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that guy that the artist drew of Sanji is real. That one guy, because everybody else had their
Mm-hmm.
pictures, and then, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He came back, and he's a big part of the show. Anyways, Frankie's about to get on my nerves for all this crying. Frankie's about to
mm.
get on my nerves for all this crying and Frankie's about to get on my nerves because how is everything in the world powered by Coke? Like that don't make sense.
Not everything in the world, just his machines.
Okay, I get that, but how is everything powered by Coke, including you? All right,
Make sure you say Coca-Cola and not and not just Coke.
all right, and okay. Next note, and here we go, celestial dragons in the
Mm.
Sabaody arc. Next note, a slave auction.
Mm.
um, Next note, it's crazy that almost 400 episodes later, we figure out why old Arlong was mad at the humans. We figured that out.
Why was Arlong mad at the humans?
Because the humans, they did not treat fish people as people. They treated them as fish.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then we find out more later on down the line how they were actually enslaving them, branding them, doing all that stuff. Okay, next note. Trafalgar Law is fine. Hey, see Black?
Trafalgar Law?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
yeah. Black enough.
Okay.
You know the one drop rule.
Yeah. All right. This next note is in all caps. These pirate battles are crazy. Top 10 pirates, rookies of the sea, admirals, warlords. What is happening? What is happening? And this is before we even got to Impel Down. Then I said, oh no, Zoro has PTSD with Kuma.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Then he has PTSD. Okay. Oh my God. So, I read the show notes at the end of every episode. So, oh my God, the notes said this is the final episode of the Straw Hats are together until episode 522. And then I was episode like 300 something. What does this mean? I'm on episode 404. Okay, I was on 404. Are they separated for over 100 episodes? Yes, they are, Jared, in the past. Yes, they are. They have tried to run 3 times and can't get 50 feet away from each other. When Kuma was blasting them and they tried to run away for like 3 episodes, he was like, okay, everybody separate. And they couldn't get more than 50 feet. Like he'll be looking and something happening. And then Kuma's saying, if you could take a vacation, where would you go? Chilling. Finally seeing Luffy cry after everyone disappeared is tough. Finally seeing him cry 400 episodes down the line. I'm so glad that Sanji didn't go to Amazon Island. I was ecstatic. And the island he went to was perfect for him. So now the fishmen are my favorite pirates. I'm with them 110%.
What
This
about the
is
Straw Hats?
no, mm-mm.
They're not your favorite
No. The Sun
because they don't
Pirates.
have any fishmen on their crew.
No. The Sun Pirates are my favorite because
Mm,
they liberated slaves from the Celestial Dragons. So they're my favorite right now.
yeah, that's Jinbei's pirate ship.
I haven't got
Big
that
blue
far yet.
shark fish guy.
Oh,
You
I
have
know who
definitely
Jinbei
seen fucking
is. I
Jinbei.
know who
Okay.
Jinbei is, but I haven't gotten that far yet. Okay, next is in
If
all
you're at
caps.
Marine 4, they've already talked about how Jinbei used to be because you watched the Fishman Island arc, right?
No, I did not say Fishman. Fishman is coming up. Fishman was 523. I stopped on 522.
The one where they like coat their ship in a bubble and go down.
They went down the end of that episode. I have not seen nothing else.
Oh, okay.
And I don't even want the previews. All right, next note is in all caps. I know you lying. This queen is not in love with that idiot.
With Luffy?
Yes!
Yes, she is. He's a funny boy. He's a
But
good guy.
she is in love to the fact that got sick. To the fact that she got all the way sick. Tired of her. Hancock kicking these kittens around is so funny.
Kicking who?
The kittens, like the baby animals around. That was hilarious. She did it twice, and the animals get so mad at her, and she just kicks them around. And she tilts her head all the way back. I'm gonna start doing that. All right, next one is I couldn't stop watching. A trans island is crazy. And I said crazy with 5 Z's and 5 Y's. A trans island is crazy. I know Buggy ain't in the main story again. That's my next note.
Yo, I hate Buggy's development so much.
Me too.
Because he does not deserve anything he gets. I digress.
Okay. Well, he seems to be on the path upward at 522, but I don't know. I don't know where it goes. Next one. Where are these gay people coming from? Where are these gay people? Are these gay people in the prison? In the bowels of the prison? Next. Imperial Ivankov transitions people against their will. Transitions people against their will is in all caps. He transitioned this person against his will. He just poked his nails in his side, and then voila, you're a girl now. Congratulations. All right. Is Bon Clay going to join the crew? Because he should. Next note, Bon Clay is my favorite pirate now because Sanji wouldn't even do what he did, and he did it twice.
Sanji would not
he wouldn't
do
sacrifice
what
himself. No, he wouldn't sacrifice himself twice for Luffy. I don't care.
I think Sanji would.
No.
Well, I don't think so. I think Sanji would be more interested in protecting like Nami and Robin.
Exactly.
Zoro, on the other hand, would throw his life down for Luffy.
Yeah, Zoro
like,
might.
Over and over again.
Zoro might. But
no. Because wait, didn't you see in the Sabaody archipelago arc where Kuma puts all Luffy's pain in Zoro?
Yeah, I definitely saw that. So Zoro would, Sanji, not for Luffy. Sanji should give up his spot for Bon Clay. That is my my hot topic.
But then how they gonna eat?
How did they eat before? They just be fishing. They got fish in the boat now. They got a tangerine tree. They fine. So they won't be getting gourmet meals anymore. But they be all right.
Okay.
Bon Clay is the silliest character in all of anime history, but his story arc is the most powerful. All right, so this part is long down the line in Waterford. Ace's father isn't Dragon. So how is he
Mm-mm.
related to Luffy? And
Mm.
then the next episode, I figured out Ace,
Yeah.
and yeah. Wait,
Ace, Luffy, and Sabo.
that arc. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna get there. Wait. So the Marines were killing kids and mothers. Yeah. In
Oh,
the
the Marines, they pretty much shit. They are as bad as real life soldiers.
That was before Luffy came. And then when Luffy came, I wrote, first of all, I completely forgot about Luffy during the war. I completely forgot I completely forgot he existed because I skipped the intro credits. That's 5 minutes.
You talking about the Marine Forward War?
Yeah. So the Marine Fort War, like it started without him. He was going and then it
Mm-hmm.
cut to whatever Whitebeard was doing. So I was like, first of all, I completely forgot about Luffy in this arc. And second, why is this fool falling from the sky? He
Who,
was
Luffy?
Luffy. The whole shit was falling from the sky.
Mm.
And then they show what happened. Of course, let's go Snake Lady Hancock for saving everybody. And she's smart. She kind of kicks
Mm-hmm.
everybody's butt around.
She's a warlord of the sea.
Yeah.
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 So she ain't no small time pirate. She big time.
No, no.
Big
Um
Mama Hancock, not the little one.
what wait, Kuma is dead? I wanted Zoro to kill him for the PTSD he
Mm.
gave him.
Mm.
Then this is in all caps.
Puma has the most complicated story in this show,
Mm.
and I hate it because I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing with this man? But continue.
All right, this next part is in all caps. How big is this cul-de-sac? Because Luffy has been running around for 10 episodes. He then ran around for another 10 episodes in the cul-de-sac in Waterford, because it's kind of shaped like a cul-de-sac, like a sea. And he was just running. Like, where are you even going? Like, yes, in Marineford, and he was like, he was at a wall at one point, and then he was at a wall. He was running. Like, where are you? Well, get there! Get there! Then, of course, the next note I have is I hate to see Luffy cry when Ace died.
That arc made me so mad because I wanted them to save Ace so bad. Like
Yeah.
I would have, like we lost Ace and Whitebeard. Like
Yeah.
that's too much. That's
Yeah.
too much. We should have just lost Whitebeard.
Yeah. Next one is about Whitebeard. I said Whitebeard's kind of goaded. 267 wounds by swords, 152 wounds by guns, and being shot with cannons 46 times. Goaded.
What do you think about? You probably have it in your notes somewhere. But what do you think about Marshall D. Teach? Blackbeard.
I don't have anything about Blackbeard. I think he's
Why
interesting.
not?
No, because I think, he's just a typical villain so far. I don't know.
He's the one who stole Whitebeard's powers.
He's the one who stole his powers. He does a lot of villain days. He got the other warden, the previous warden from the thing. So he's doing big people things. He's a big villain. So they're sending him
I hated
up.
Blackbeard as soon as he showed up on the scene. The first time I saw him, I was like, oh, I hate this nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate him so much. I hate him. Uncle Russ hate that nigga. Uncle Russ hate that nigga. He grinds my gears because he always shows up at the worst possible time.
Oh, really?
And to start fucking shit up.
Yeah. I will say he did kind of aid them getting out of Impel Down. But other than that, yeah, he just seems like another villain to me. But and we can talk about this stuff when I get to the end. Okay, and I'm almost finished. Fleet Commander Sakazi, Admiral Kuzan, Admiral Kizaru, and Warden Magellan were just doing their jobs. They were just doing what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, especially Warden Magellan.
Yeah,
Especially Warden Magellan.
yeah.
Magellan. I feel like the lava guy. I feel like he's a bit vindictive.
And I didn't add
He,
him. I did not add him.
yeah, because I don't remember. He's Akainu.
I don't know. I don't know. I said Kuzan, the ice guy, the cute black guy, and Kizaru. I said even the light guy. They're just doing
Yeah,
their jobs.
yeah. Kizaru is definitely like, yo, I'm just like, well, I don't know. I don't really fuck with Kizaru either because he a bit of an asshole.
Yeah,
I don't really fuck with him either. Like he's doing his job, but he's like using excessive force.
yeah. I guess. Yeah, yeah,
But Kuzan, yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Excuse me. Yeah, yeah, Kuzan, he be chilling. Kuzan be like, yo, I don't really want to be here, but the Marines sent me here, so
mm, hmm. Just doing his job. Just doing his job.
yeah.
I don't like the post-war arc so far, but I do like how the pirates strung up Kid Luffy and punched him with spike-covered gloves. I like that part. That was the only part. And they did that from the sun was up, then they cut back and the sun was down. So they did that for a long time. Um, Luffy is the only anime character that can cry and I won't get annoyed. I think
Wow, why?
I think that is solidified. Um, I think that this was when Sabu died. Sabo died.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote that. He's the only one that can cry and I don't get annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
The only one.
Mm-hmm.
Later on down the line, am I supposed to love or hate Kuma? what is going on
Yeah,
with
because
Kuma?
I hated him at first too, and I was like, no, he's not the Straw Hats. But like the more they show about his story, I'll be like, all right, you kind of been fucked up.
Yeah, because Ivankov knew him. Like they showed that in the first part of the post-war arc.
Mm-hmm.
He actually told um, uh, who was the old man that taught him hockey?
Rayleigh?
Ray, yeah, they told Ray. He told Rayleigh what he was doing. That was against Marines' orders. He did
Mm-hmm.
not kill. He didn't kill them at the place
Somebody?
with the. No, he didn't kill them at the place with the shadow guy, and he didn't kill them at the place with. I mean, at Sabody Arc. So am
Oh,
I supposed
Thriller
to?
Bark.
Yeah, Driller Bark. So am I supposed to like him or?
Yeah.
I'm interested to find out more. And then they said he
Um.
was dead, but then they said that his memory was wiped. So I don't know.
And I am learning about the memory wipe now. So you got a while to go before
Mm,
you figure out the memory wipe. Before you
yeah,
figure out why he ain't got no memories.
I heard. I heard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to miss the single character eye catchers. And the eye catchers were what they did in the middle of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Luffy had one, Frankie had one, they all had one. But then now with the return to Sabaody when they're all together, it's just one where they're all together and they're running their shadows. So
Eye catchers. What do you
that
mean?
that's what the wiki calls them, eye catchers. It's like when they
Mm-hmm.
went to break, it would play something and Luffy would show his face, or they would play like a chopper one, or they would play a rock
Okay, I know what
one.
you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
They always got those. Yeah.
So do they come back?
Um, I don't think they come out the same way. Like sometimes it's like a wanted poster. Sometimes it's like you said, it's just like them doing something. I
Okay.
think the one I see now is like Luffy just runs up and gives everybody a hug.
Oh God. All right. So that's the end of my notes. And you see, I've had a very
Hmm.
eventful time with this
Yeah,
show.
Jerry, you got to be caught up watching it week to week.
Hopefully. And one thing I need to stop doing is I need to stop uh, reading the show notes uh,
Mm.
and clicking around. Because, like,
Mm.
I was clicking around on something completely separate, and
Mm-hmm.
I found out that Ace was going to die like 200
Mm,
episodes ago. So I knew that,
damn.
yeah, and I still had hope because he was freed for a little bit. So when he actually died, I was still shocked, but I did not want that in the back of my mind. Like he's about to die, he's about to die,
Yeah.
he's about to die.
I I don't remember how they like caught Ace because that's the part that I was like, how the fuck they catch this man? He's supposed to be stupid powerful.
Blackbeard turned him in so that he could be a warlord of the sea.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Blackbeard
And
fought
then
him.
yeah, and at that point, Blackbeard like his part of his devil feud is like if he touches you, you lose your power for a second. It's like
Yeah,
touching Sea Prism Stone. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, and I also need to stop clicking on stuff because no,
Mm-hmm.
I need to stop clicking on stuff because that's how I found out that A side needs to. No, I need to stop reading the show notes. That's how I found out A side. And I was like, I need to stop clicking on stuff and searching stuff,
Mm-hmm.
because that's how I found out that they said that Blackbeard doesn't come back until episode 600 because the voice actor died. So it was like this is the last
Oh
episode
shit.
that Blackbeard is going to be in, and
I
then a lot of other days were spoiled because a voice actor died or somebody got arrested or blah 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 blah. So yeah,
missed it. These
yeah,
must be the English voice actors.
English and Japanese.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Wait, both of Blackbeard's voice actors died and were arrested?
No, just the Japanese one died, but they
Mm-hmm.
list all of the important events with each episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I just saw in the episode I was watching today, they did like a Blackbeard flashback, or
Ooh,
they did two different ones, and I noticed I was like, wait a minute, the voice is different,
yeah.
and yeah, interesting. The voice actor died.
But I am 45% complete. I have 619 episodes
Yeah,
remaining. Um, and I have to watch 8 episodes a day or 46 episodes a week to be caught up for December 31st. But actually, it needs to be December 1st because that's when our last episode is. So I got a little
yeah,
over a month and a half to finish this. But I think that 619, I can do that, right?
yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, Jared, it is. I am impressed and concerned at this with the speed with which you're making it through this show.
Well, I'm concerned with how good this show is, and we already talked on the Patreon with my anger towards you. With me not finding out about this show until now, but
You've been knowing about One Piece. You just decided to watch it just now.
no, 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 Demarcus. And we talked about this. They can subscribe to our Patreon to hear it, but uh, I'm this show is good. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how can you see an episode of Waterford and then wait a week when the rest of the show is right there? You
Mm-hmm.
think that I'm going to watch um the King of Queers show up and in the end I'm like, okay, next week, even though the episodes are right there, he put on the whole Beyonce show and and then went and transitioned somebody, and I'm supposed to wait a week. How is that supposed to happen? So no, and
Jared,
then
you are really excited about him transitioning people without their consent.
I
That doesn't
am
seem like something the trans people would like.
Demarcus. This is something I haven't seen in anime ever. I haven't read a book about it ever. I haven't seen a movie about it. I haven't seen a TV show. This is something brand spanking new that the
Mm-hmm.
Republicans are scared about. And it's the first time I've actually seen it happen. And he he transitioned this guy, and it was like a show. It was a show. So how can I watch that episode and then not watch the rest of that, or see Magellan come down with 3 dragons on his back and not see what happens, or
Mm-hmm.
Luffy running around on Waterford Down and
Impel
and
down.
no, at Waterford,
Water
at
center.
Marineford Down, sorry.
Marine Ford, no
Yeah.
down.
Okay. I'm Marine Ford. I'm getting confused. I'm Marine Ford, and then not see him actually make it 35 episodes later. He was just on that scaffold
Yeah.
one episode. I'm like,
Cause
you
I,
were
I was like, when
running.
he was on the scaffold, I was like, oh yeah, they about to stop this. Like somebody gonna break the scaffold or something.
Yes.
Uh,
But I mean him running was a small part of the whole battle. Or they
Cause he was
call it a
going from
war.
like trying to go from like place to place, and he would be running to one place, and then something would happen. He'd be like, "Oh shit, I got to go back over there."
Yeah, he would. No. And I'd be like, run, run, because he would be going. He could see the scaffold. He would be running, and then something would happen. He would stop and watch it. Why are you stopping to watch it? Don't stop to watch. Keep going, you bastard. But yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
he was on that scaffold for 15 seconds before everything just went down. And then they spent 10 episodes running back. But yeah, it's good. It is good.
It's a great show. Great show.
Um, but yeah, I don't have anything to say that's new for the Put You On segment, but this um, week's Put You On segment is sponsored by MoviePass. So can you please tell them a little bit about MoviePass?
Absolutely. MoviePass is a subscription-based service meant to make movie going more affordable and accessible for the average Joe, people like me and Jared, and a lot of our inner geeks out there. And the main benefit you're going to get when you sign up for MoviePass is that you are going to immediately start paying half price on, half price on movie tickets once you like add it all up. So you get your MoviePass card. It's a MasterCard. Use it just like any other debit or credit card, and you can use it to pay for your movie ticket, but only the movie ticket, not your snacks, not your drinks, not your blankets or whatever else your movie theater might sell.
Mm.
Just your movie ticket. And for the low price of what, $10 a month, you're seeing 2 to 3 movies a month.
Mm. Okay. So yes, on this week's Put You On, I don't have anything. I did find some time to watch Dishes. It wasn't that great. I watched some other stuff. I don't even remember when I was watching this
Mm.
over 100 episodes of One Piece. So I'm gonna put you on to
Mm-hmm.
something old. I love found footage movies, but this is a
Mm-hmm.
found footage movie that takes place in Atlanta. It has no
Mm-hmm.
ghosts, no killer, no nothing. It's in the form of a mockumentary, and it's called Snow on the Bluff. And what this is about, you haven't seen this?
I thought Snow on the Bluff was that like documentary about the bluff in Atlanta or right outside Atlanta where they sell drugs.
It's not a documentary. It's
Oh, it's not.
fiction. It's
Mm.
fiction. Do you think Snow on the Bluff is fiction?
And so you're talking about wait. You say it's a horror thing?
No, I said it's not. I said it doesn't
Mm.
have any. I said it's a mockumentary.
Oh, it's a mockumentary.
Yeah,
Okay. I've heard of Snow on the Bluff. I've never watched it. No.
you should watch it. You should watch it. It's really
Okay.
good.
Mm-hmm.
It shows a part of Atlanta that I didn't know about
Mm.
until I saw this years ago. And it gives an inside look. It's very funny, but it's not
Mm-hmm.
trying to be funny. It's just
Mm.
comedic in the way that the things happen to this person. And it's a good watch. It's just a good watch. We
Okay.
still, we still is. It's my favorite line from this movie. So if you can find it, Snow on the Bluff, and watch it like today, DeMarcus. You gotta watch Snow on the Bluff. That's
Okay.
your
Maybe.
city.
Maybe I'll do that. Probably not today, but hey. Okay. Snow on the Bluff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put y'all on to a restaurant I went to in Seattle. So if you're ever in the Seattle Capitol Hill area, it's a great restaurant. I used to go there all the time with friends, and when I lived there, and me and Shauna went there when I when we went this past weekend. It's called Rondo Japanese.
Okay.
Um, and the dish that I am going to recommend you have is the oxtail ramen.
Mm.
And they put a fat ass oxtail in that damn ramen. Like that shit was easily like 20 to 30% of the bowl.
Okay.
And that's really it. I mean, I love the place. Like they have other things. Like they have sushi. They have like this in there. They have like a chef's choice, like omakase. They'll like make you a little thing of what you call that sashimi.
Mm.
They make you like a thing of sashimi, and it's pretty well priced. You know, I love a well priced I love an affordable omakase. Um, and that's pretty good. But the dish to go for and the dish to have twice is the oxtail ramen. Like me and Shauna went, I ordered the oxtail ramen. She had got this like bento box thing, and it was the opposite of what I described earlier. She was like, "I should have got it. I should have got one to go to take it with me." And I was like, "You should have, because that oxtail
Hmm.
ramen is good as fuck."
Yeah. Wait, don't y'all
You got
live
to
in
get some.
California?
Yeah. What you mean?
Wait, how's she gonna take it to go?
Oh, because we got it like to go back to like the Airbnb we were staying in or the
Oh,
Virgo we were
okay,
staying in.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Just like I'm not a big fan of ramen to go. Like I'll get ramen delivered or get ramen to go, but it's not my favorite. I much prefer to eat ramen in the restaurant. Like they serve it to me immediately.
Yeah, that's the best way to eat it. But you gotta know how to heat it up. You gotta
Mm,
know how to heat it up.
yeah, you gotta yeah. The last time I took ramen home, I like separated out the ingredients again, like took the noodles and stuff out, and it was better, but still like not. I'm gonna try like not what I'm gonna usually not my go-to move. Like usually either I'm gonna finish my ramen or I'm not, and I'm just gonna leave it.
Yeah, I remember you told me. Okay, Demarcus, do we have an activity for today?
Of course, we have an activity, Jared. Of course.
Of course.
Here's and I didn't name this activity. And I'm
Okay,
gonna give you a word bank. So,
okay.
do you have something to write with,
I do.
or do you want me to just like? Mm, I don't know how I can send this to you.
I have something to write with.
Okay. So as games go on Black Geek Energy, Demarcus comes up with the games. He comes up with the questions, the answers. Um, he decides the winners and losers. He decides who's right and wrong. And he's pretty much the judge, jury, and executioner of all activities and games on Black Geek Energy. This is going to be a rare treat because I'm going to give Jared all of the answers ahead of the game.
Okay.
So all he has to do is decide which one is correct when I give him each question. Um,
So this is
yeah, we're
called Word
gonna.
Bank.
It's not gonna be. It's not. This is. I'm going to give you a word bank. The game is not called word bank. Um, if I had to give this, if I had to name this game off the top of my head, I would say suspicious spirits and other stuff.
Oh my goodness. All right. So what are the answers?
So your word bank: doppelganger,
Doppelganger.
poltergeist, dream bleed, shadow person, exorcism, liminal surge, apparition. Let me know if I'm going too fast.
Yes, I'm at
Oh,
Dream
my bad.
Bleed.
Oh, shit. Shadow person,
Okay.
exorcism, liminal surge,
Liminal.
liminal,
Okay.
apparition, wraith, premonition, ghost, soul anchor, haunting,
Okay.
mirroring, possession,
Goodness.
and curse. Now, Jared, the way this game is going to work, but your only job, I'm going to give you a scenario, like I'm going to describe an event to you, and
Mhm.
you will need to just tell me which of those in your word bank am I describing, or am I talking about?
Okay.
Which of those events is the person in the scenario experiencing?
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and having been through some, supernatural phenomena, I expect you to have some, you know, have some expertise.
Okay.
But
All right.
again, as always, these games are not to embarrass you; they're to educate and to entertain.
Sure. Sure. This will be very entertaining.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, these are like short. These are like short scenarios. So yeah,
Okay.
Jared,
Mm-hmm.
number one.
Mm-hmm.
Late at night, a woman wakes to find her grandfather sitting at the foot of the bed, smiling softly. She blinks, and he's gone. Just the faint smell of pipe smoke left behind.
Mm.
What did she experience?
I am thinking it's either apparition or ghost. I want to say ghost because it left, um, and it was in a rocking chair.
No, at the edge of her bed.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, um, I want to say ghost because it left a smell behind. So, is it
Mm.
ghost?
It is ghost. That is
All
correct.
right. Great. Great.
Nice. All right. Number two.
Okay.
Well, Jared, maybe you can describe for us the difference between a ghost and an apparition.
um,
Why was it not that one? You had to.
I
You're
think that, and this is only because I watch a lot of podcasts and listen to
hmm
podcasts and stories. When I hear ghost, I'm usually, are you looking at a ghost?
Nah. There's a fly in here.
Oh, okay. When I hear ghosts, ghosts can simulate more than one sense, like
Mm.
sight, smell, touch,
Mm.
hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Apparition, then you just see an apparition.
Okay. Understood. Interesting. Very
Yeah.
interesting. All right. Number two. Every night at exactly 2:13 a.m., the old
Mm.
hallway light flickers on, and slow footsteps echo toward the stairs. No one is ever there, but the sound never stops, like a record stuck on repeat.
Mm. Um, hmm. I want to say haunting.
Jerry, you know your stuff. That is a haunting. You are 2 for 2, sir.
Okay.
Good job. Good job. All right, you ready for number three?
Yeah.
In a teenager's bedroom, books
Oh.
slide off the shelves, drawers slam shut, and picture frames rattle without anyone touching them. The louder the family argues, the
Oh.
worse it gets.
Yeah. Um, that would be a poltergeist. Wait, let me read it
Mm.
all. Yeah, I think that that would be a poltergeist.
Why is it a poltergeist?
Because it's feeding off a negative energy.
Mm.
Yeah, because I want to say possession, but nobody's actually possessed. So, uh, poltergeist.
Okay, cool. That is correct, Jared. It is a
Oh,
poltergeist.
okay.
Excellent. All right. Well, let's keep it moving. Number four. A hiker sees a translucent figure standing on the cliff's edge, staring out to sea. When he calls out, the figure turns, revealing empty eyes, and vanishes into the mist.
Okay. Um, I want to say this is the apparition.
Mm, okay, okay. That is correct. It is an apparition. Yeah.
Marcus, you and these ums are not making my heart not go a flutter because I'm always thinking I'm wrong. Like just say correct or
The
incorrect.
anticipation of making you shiver with anticipation.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
All right, number 5. During dinner, a quiet child suddenly speaks in a voice far too
Mm,
deep for her age, reciting secrets only her dead grandfather would know.
mm.
The family's laughter fades into silence.
Possession.
That is a possession. Why is it a possession?
Um, because they were saying that it was only things that the grandfather wouldn't know, the
Mhm.
the tone of voice that the child was
Mm.
speaking in, and the connection between the family and the secrets.
Okay, okay, cool, cool. It is a possession. Correct,
Mhm.
correct. All right, Jerry, you 5 for 5, bro.
No,
Halfway through, and you have not had one misstep. This is the Jared I know when it comes to these games.
this has never happened before.
This is
So,
what I expect because Jared knows it all.
oh
All right,
God,
number 6. A man dreams of a car crash in vivid detail. The screech of the tires, the red scarf on the dashboard. The next morning, he drives his usual route and sees the same scarf fluttering in the wreckage of an accident ahead. What did this man experience?
a premonition.
That is correct, Jared. That is correct.
Okay.
Number 7.
Hmm.
Lying awake in the dark, someone sees a tall figure standing in the doorway,
This is
completely
me.
black, featureless. When they sit up and turn on the lamp, there's no one there. But the shape's outline remains burned into their vision.
Yeah, this was me, a shadow person.
Mm-hmm. Scary stuff.
I wasn't scared though because I was sick. I was like,
Mm,
and then I've heard people say that when they do see the Hat Man, they they usually aren't scared because they're usually sick or going through it or just like sleepy or
hmm
whatever.
And they be like, "This is my time. Let's just come on, bro. Come on."
Yeah, or like with me, I just rolled over like oh. So yeah, like he
Like, I
woke
don't
me
have
up
time for that right now.
exactly. Exactly. I'm never sleeping. You ain't gonna steal my sleep from me.
All right, number 8. A woman walks into her office only for her coworkers to freeze. They just saw her leave 10 minutes ago.
Mm.
Security footage shows her twin walking out, identical in every way except for the blank, unblinking stare.
Um, doppelganger.
That is correct. It is a doppelganger. And what is a doppelganger, Jared?
A doppelganger is like your twin.
Mm-hmm.
Um, some people say it comes from the alternate dimension. Some people say it's like
Mm-hmm.
a time sort of thing. But some people say
Mm-hmm.
it's fairies, but it is your
Mm-hmm.
twin.
Okay. Cool, cool. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Number 9. We're almost done. You still haven't gotten one wrong, Jared. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
A man buys an antique mirror from an estate sale.
Hmm.
Within days, his luck turns sour, his business fails, his
Mm.
phone dies repeatedly, and his reflection starts to grin before he does.
Mm. A curse.
That is correct, Jared. That is correct. It is a curse. How did you know?
Estate sale,
Mm,
and then this man has have bad things happen to him. So
Okay, understood.
don't buy stuff from evil people.
Mm. But how do we know they're evil if it's just an estate sale?
You don't. That's why you buy stuff brand new.
I used to be like that with games. I would not let my parents buy me a used game,
Yeah.
but only because I had done it. Someone had done it one time, and I was like, "This game doesn't work, and I'm not going through this ever
Mm,
again."
yeah.
Number 10, inside a candlelit room, a priest chants as a man thrashes,
Mm.
his voice shifting between screams and laughter. When the candles gutter out, the man goes still and whispers, "You're too late."
Mm. Yeah, exorcism.
That is correct. That is correct.
Hmm.
Jared, very impressive. 10 out of 10 correct. You
Yeah,
really know this spooky shit. Um,
I
and I
should.
even threw in some things to like kind of throw you off. Why didn't you choose any of the ones that were not the correct answers? What steered you away from those?
For exorcism?
Well, for all of them, like was there something in general about the ones that were not correct answers that made you be like, these things are not like the other. I'm not going to pick that.
Yeah. I don't know. I just know what these words mean. Like, I just know a lot about this. Like, I watch scary movies all the time. I listen to scary podcasts. I watch
Hmm.
documentaries. I do all the scary. I read scary books. I do all the
Hmm.
scary things. So at this point, if I don't know difference between a poltergeist, an apparition, and a ghost, then who am I?
Mm,
What have I been
mm.
doing?
Fair enough.
What have I been doing my
This
whole
is your
life?
geekdom.
Yeah, this is me.
Yeah,
This is me.
like comic books, anime, all that shit, man. Horror
And
shit, that's your shit.
but ghosts. Oh yeah.
Ghosts, curses. Yeah, yeah. No, I was getting the willies just reading this shit.
Oh
I'm not a horror
wow.
person. I'm not a horror person because like half the house is dark and I'm sitting over here in the light, and so I'm like trying not to turn around and look at the dark half of the house.
Oh, I see it. I see it right there. Um, yeah, and I tried to for this episode. Don't look
Hmm.
at it.
Hey man,
But
when you said I see it, I had to check my surroundings. No matter how scared I am, I'm not going to be surprised. Matter of fact, let me turn on one more light. Give me a second.
okay. Yeah, and for this episode, I
Fuck with that
really
bullshit.
it's just a dark corner. I mean, you're gonna
Mm-mm.
have it one way or the other.
Yeah,
Um,
but I don't. Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
for this episode, I really wanted to tie this into Halloween because we haven't done a
Mm-hmm.
spooky episode since our first spooky episode when I told you about the Shadow Man that I saw, and I wanted to bring it back just because as you said, this is my geekdom. I do know a lot about this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I stay up at night and I consume a lot of this media, a lot of this stuff. So I really wanted to talk a lot about, you know, my spooky stuff. But, you know, when I say a very spooky episode, it isn't just ghosts and poltergeists and all that stuff. It's also like, you know, getting held up, runnings with the law, um,
Mm. That's
stalking, all that stuff as well.
yeah,
Like that
yeah,
stuff is unsettling as well. And like
yeah.
my mother, she gets freaked out at Guardians of the Galaxy because of Rocket Raccoon. Like she can't
What?
watch it. I don't get it either. I don't get it either. But
Okay.
she cannot watch it because of the raccoon. She says it doesn't look human. It's not of the Lord. Well, she don't say the last one, but it looks unsettling to her. But she can watch these unsolved mysteries. I killed my ex, women murderers, male murderers, documentaries on every serial killer,
Mm-hmm.
eating neck bones and pig feet like it's like it's Wheel
Wait,
of
what do neck bones
Fortune.
and pee have to do with it?
Well, we're from the South, so that's what she eats.
Okay, but that's not scary. Oh, you said eating neck bones and pee.
Yeah,
Okay.
eating neck bones and pig
Okay. Okay.
feet.
Okay.
And I'm like, Mama, this is stuff that actually happens. Like, we live, like, if you look at our house on Google Maps, then it
Mm-hmm.
is like kind of in the country. Like, Mama,
Mm-hmm.
we live in one of those houses where if we scream, nobody is going to come.
Mm.
So I'm
And
like,
y'all black?
and,
Mm-mm.
and long down this road is the KKK. So not even upfront about that, but yeah. So some people come, is they ain't gonna hear you. The cops, it takes them 10 minutes to get here. So I'm like, how can you watch that stuff and not be scared? She's like, I could just do it. But
Hmm.
then Rocket Raccoon, she doesn't watch like scary stuff at all. But all that true crime stuff she loves. So Demarcus, I know last time I asked you this, has
Mm-hmm.
anything spooky happened to you with true crime or with anything? You said no, but has anything lately happened to you?
Um, I've been having like more active dreams, but I
Mm.
don't think when I have dreams or like really active dreams, they're usually like not scary. They're just like super active. It's like this is like I'm like I think like one dream I had a while ago was like I was like fighting these like agents that were trying to like take me away or something like that. And so I'm like thrashing in my sleep, and I was sleeping in the bed next to Shauna, and she's like, "Hey, hey, hey!" She's like, "You hitting me?" And I was like, "Oh, my bad. They was about to get me, baby."
Mm.
So like that happens to me, like, and I can't say it happens often, but it's definitely starting to happen like occasionally. I'll have like in like a super active dream.
Mm.
Even while we were in Seattle, I had like a super active dream where like we had got like charged for smoking outside of the apartment, because you know a lot of the like verbos and like these short-term rentals are like, oh, no smoking anywhere on the property. So we were smoking outside of the apartment or outside of the house,
So
like in
you
the
just bump the rules. I'm gonna do what I want to do at your
I mean, and so we
house.
did it, and so we smoked in real life, like in on the like porch or whatnot.
Mm.
um and so, you know, when I had the dream, the lady had hit me up and was like, "Hey, you know, I checked my cameras. I saw y'all smoking. I got to get y'all this charge because I said don't do that. Um, and also, y'all have already gotten a noise complaint." And I'm like, "Noise complaint?" Um, and so in my dream, like people are coming to our Verbo before we head to the wedding, and so like people just keep showing up, and um
People you
they
know?
keep it just keeps getting louder and louder. Like people just and just not and not like we throwing a party, but just people like talking, music going, you know, like just people just existing. And I'm like, yo, y'all, we gotta chill out. And I'm like, and I can feel myself like rocking in my sleep, trying to like calm folks down. So yeah, like that's
S-
the things.
And these are people you know, or
Yeah, like in my dream, like these were people I knew, like or I knew of them, or like they were, you know, related to the wedding in some sort of way. So even if I didn't know them personally, I knew they were like invited. I didn't feel like, oh no, like they ain't supposed to be here.
so let me ask you this because this can be the creepy part. Um,
Hmm.
do you know that you are dreaming when you're having these dreams? Like, is it a lucid dream?
I don't. I don't think I know that I'm dreaming. I don't like, especially with the last one I just described. Like, it didn't occur to me like, oh, you're dreaming, but I can feel my body moving outside of the dream, if that makes
Mm.
sense. Like, yeah, like I don't know that I'm dreaming. Like I like in because I've had lucid dreams before where it's just like, oh, this is a dream, and I like, but usually when that happens, like you wake up soon after you realize you're dreaming, right? Um, but yeah, but I can like feel my body moving, and so like whatever I'm doing in the dream, like I can feel my body doing it outside, and like it doesn't feel unnatural to me in the dream. It's not like, oh, like I feel like I'm moving two bodies. It's just like, you know, I don't know. It's like my consciousness is like is existing. I'm conscious of like both places. Like I'm conscious in the dream, and I'm conscious that I'm asleep in the real world, but the two are not connecting.
Okay. They said that when you are having a lucid dream, the best way to check is to look at your hands
Mm.
And because like they say that like your hands won't look the same. And they also say to ask somebody what time it is because they'll say something
Mm.
weird. And then you will know if you're in a lucid dream or not. Um, and you say that this happens regularly for you?
You can say regularly. I would say I have one of these kind of dreams like once a month, every 6 weeks. So it's regular, but not
Once a
frequent.
month?
Yeah.
Demarcus. So I listen to a lot of podcasts, and this has been a topic on each of the podcasts I listen to. Um, lucid dreaming. You know,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people that I'm on, of course, these are all white people. They all want
Mm-hmm.
to experience lucid dreaming. And I know that they would want to talk to you, but they also have posted stories of other who lucid dream. Are you trying
Mm-hmm.
to get that fly still?
I haven't been trying to get them, but I want to. But I got to get something to swat them with.
Uh, okay. Of people that do lucid dream and their experiences with it.
Mm.
Um, don't mean to try to scare you, but so when they are lucid dreaming, they go off the storyline of the dream and they start doing other stuff like
Mm.
flying around.
I would love to be able to do that, but they say you have to like practice that.
Well, flying around, talking to people in their dreams. And
Mm-hmm.
they say that the more that they do it, the more it becomes like the people in the dream don't want you there. Like they start acting
Mm.
like it is a world that you're invading. What happened to you?
I am back. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but the more it seems like the people in the dream don't want you there. That's just like Inception. That's what they said in Inception. Like, but maybe it's. Mm.
Yes, because it is. The more it's like people don't want you to be there, and then it gets to a point where like the people in the dream are trying to save you from what's going to happen if you don't leave.
Oh.
And it's the same story. Like if people keep actively lucid dreaming, then they could
Mm-hmm.
run into the same things of like you're in a world you're not supposed to be in, and you're not gonna if you stay in this world, you're gonna get stuck here.
Mm. And how do
Yeah.
they? I mean, I guess how do they figure out that you're supposed to get that you're going to get stuck there?
Because somebody tells them they like say cryptically like you're not supposed to be here, you gotta go, why are you this far deep, something like
Mm.
that. And then
Mm.
they do their research, and then they find out other stuff. But yeah, so
Mm. That's crazy. I mean, I would want to lucid dream just because that's what I can like. But I just want to like alter the story of the dream that I'm having. Like I don't want to like do. I don't want to like explore my deepest subconscious. I just want to be like, oh, you know, instead of plot line A, we do plot line B.
yeah, but be careful. Like if you are lucid dreaming and you're not conscious of it, I think it's okay. But if you're conscious of it and you go
Mm-hmm.
too far out of the dream, because like these were like going far. They were like in a dream about unicorns and fairies, and then they went out to where it's like spaceships and Star Wars,
Mm.
and
And it's
they
like this
start,
dream ain't ready yet. Go on now.
yeah, something like that. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, just be careful. Because like lucid
Mm-mm-mm.
dreaming is the
Yeah.
next step from having from spirit walking. You know, when
Mm.
you can see your body, you can go out and fly everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the step below that.
Yeah.
And if you do that too much, then it becomes an even bigger problem. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, Demarcus,
Okay, Jared.
I did not know that. That was giving me chills because I'm like, oh my god, these stories are coming back to me now. So
Yeah. Um. excuse me, it's only recently started happening, and maybe I don't know, maybe I'm smoking less now because like
Okay.
when I was like heavy smoking weed, I didn't dream at all.
Mm.
It was the peace of oblivion, you know.
Yeah. Well, I guess. Just be careful. Have fun. Because
Mm.
I know I would like to try it one time, but also be
Yeah, they
careful.
say I've read about lucid dreaming before, and they say like the first step to like being able to lucid dream is like when you dream, like when you wake up from a dream, immediately start writing down the dream, and that helps you
Yeah.
like. And then like if you wake up in the middle of the night and you can go back to sleep, like go back to sleep like thinking about that dream, trying to get back into it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I would be afraid to be inside of my own head. Um, yeah, I think like that's like one of the places I feel the safest is like in my own head.
And you should. And you should.
Hmm. Hmm.
All right, Demarcus. Well, I have a story for you. Um, this is something that happened to me a long time ago when I was at my grandma's house. And we
Hmm.
would go to Florence, South Carolina, where my grandma lived, where my mom is from, all
Hmm.
the time. And, she had one TV in the front, and then she had one TV in her room. So, me being with insomnia at 8 years old at 3 o'clock, I got tired of reading and I want to
Hmm.
watch Food Network. So I would go
Hmm.
watch Iron Chef at 3 in the morning or something like that with the TV down real low so I wasn't
Hmm.
disturbing the people in the back.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, but my grandmother also had this room off the kitchen, and it was a living room, not living room, living room. And it was like I just remember being like gold. There was a huge mirror, and when you turn the light, it was the like gold, very warm light, and there was a Bible, and
Hmm.
it was just a a room that you didn't go in, and it was actually like the door be closed, so you couldn't see into it. Just like it
Hmm.
wasn't open, so you had to physically open the door, and you could see the living room. So I would be
Hmm.
down there
Wait,
at,
so the room that you weren't supposed to go in was a living room?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. And so
continue.
I would be in the den a lot watching TV because that's where the TV was at like 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning, 12. And I'll be
Hmm.
watching it every night. Every night. I am not lying. Every single night at 3 o'clock,
Hmm.
all the dogs in the neighborhood would start barking.
Mm.
Every dog. All of the dogs. And when I'm 8 years old, 12 years old, I didn't know what it meant. I just thought those dogs are at it again. But it would be like
Hmm.
this dog, the neighbor's dog in the back, they all started barking. And I remember
Hmm.
my grandma used to have a dog when I was um, real young, like two. And
Hmm.
she said I had to get rid of it because it was barking all night. So I think
Hmm.
that dog was probably 3 o'clock. So that was weird. Of course, there were times where I would just be in that room playing.
In the den,
No, not the
in
den,
the in the spooky room.
not the spooky room, but in my room because I had a little room by myself, and it was the first room which aided me in
Hmm.
sneaking in the den. It was the first room to the den, so I would be in there at 3 o'clock in
So
the
was the
night.
den the room that you weren't supposed to be in?
No, that was the living room,
Okay, the living room was the room you weren't supposed to go in.
right? And
Okay.
I would be in my room with the bed, my bedroom, and I remember one time playing my uh, my Sega handheld thing or something.
Game Boy?
Not is it game? No, not Game Boy. It was Sega. I forgot what it was called.
Sega had a handheld? Oh, well, maybe this was like one of them like one-off things, and then it never got really popular.
No, it was popular Sega handheld. The Game Gear. The Game Gear.
Mm.
And I was playing that or reading a book or something. I finally decided to shut it off. I hear the dogs barking, and
Mm-hmm.
I see in my grandma's house this man walk by the room,
By the den or by your room?
by my bedroom. He walks by my
Oh,
bedroom,
wow.
and he had long hair.
Mm-hmm.
He was he kind of like an Indian. He just walked by the door, and
A
like
native?
I
A
think
Native
so.
American?
I think so, but I couldn't really tell his
Or
clothes.
an Indian man?
He had long hair like a Native American.
Oh,
I couldn't really tell his
okay.
clothes. His face, like right when he was at the at the edge of my door, was when he slowly turned his head to look at me. But then by that time, he was on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I was scared. I did not go to sleep that
Mm-hmm.
night. Another time in my grandma's house, um, I was jumping on the bed. This is in the middle of the day. I was jumping on
Mm-hmm.
the bed in the blue room. The blue room was where my mama slept. It
Mm-hmm.
was her bedroom. It was the blue room. I was jumping on the bed, acting a fool, blah, blah, blah. And I'm singing a song, probably like Britney Spears, Hit Me Like One More Time. And
Mm-hmm.
I see a face in the mirror. That's not my
Mm.
face. It's just looking at me. And then when it looked at me, it screamed and then it vanished. So I was spooked at that. This is when I'm young. So I'm like before 12. Because after I was like 14, I didn't go to Florence anymore. I found something to do in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And my third experience there was, of course, in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You said
so,
a corpse in the living room or a corpse?
no, my third experience.
Okay.
So the living room, of course, was off limits. You can't even go in there. So there would always be like sounds and stuff. But grandma had an old house. It didn't bother nobody, but so it didn't bother me. So one night at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, the dogs are barking, whatever. I'm watching Iron Chef. I'm seeing how all these chefs gonna prepare this tuna. And
Mm-hmm.
while I'm watching it, like I can't really focus on anything else because Iron Chef, um, the original Iron Chef was dubbed. So my 8-year-old brain is trying to see why the mouth isn't matching the words, why there are some
Mm-hmm.
subtitles, they're not. So I'm watching Iron Chef, and all of a sudden I hear a knock on that door
Mm-hmm.
to the living room. And
Mm. A knock like trying to come out or a knock trying to go in?
I don't know. So after that, I went to sleep.
Mm.
Once I heard that knock, I knew where my grandma was. I knew where my mom was. I knew where my brother was. I went to sleep. I was like, oh,
Mm.
that's my time. I gotta go to sleep.
Thank y'all
But
for coming. Good night.
yeah, turn off this TV like I'm supposed to and go to sleep. But I remember I was telling this stuff to my brother and sister
Mm-hmm.
and my mother, and they're like, I had experiences there too at my grandma's
Mm.
house. and,
Mm.
and then finally, my mother said, okay, I had experience there too. And her experience is when I was a baby, she had me in the crib by the bed in the room that I sleep in when I got older.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was she was rocking me and I was crying. I wouldn't stop crying. And she was trying to soothe me. So she's trying to get me to stop crying as she feels the bed like pressed down. Like
Mm-hmm.
somebody
Like someone
sitting.
sat next to
Yeah, like
it.
somebody sitting there. And I looked up and started focusing on something else that was not her. And I stopped crying and started to laugh. And she was like, she just sat there, watched me laugh, and then she felt the bed lift back up. And then I focused back on her.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you've always been sensitive to the
I don't
heebie-jeebies.
I don't think I'm sensitive, and like besides the shadow man at my house, that was the only place that I experienced anything.
Mm.
So
But the
I
Shadow
don't
Man has been at your house twice, hasn't he?
just once.
Because once, like a long time ago, when we first did the episode,
No, that's the only time he
like
came
once
when
when
I
we first
had
did the
COVID.
episode, and then again.
He only came once when I
Oh,
had
that's the only
COVID.
time.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
He only came when I had that COVID, child.
Mm.
But but yeah, I have so I would say I'm sensitive. I'm saying my grandmother's
Mm-hmm.
house is haunted. I'm
Mm. Mm.
definitely saying that, but like it wasn't like a poltergeisty situation.
I
Uh
mean, every night at 3 a.m., some shit happened. That sounds like a poltergeist to me.
well, the 3 a.m. stuff happened all around the neighborhood. It
So
happened
then your whole
everywhere.
neighborhood got a poltergeist.
Well, and then my grandma never talked about any of it. Like she wouldn't talk about any of it. Like in
Did you
jest,
ask your grandma about any of the things you saw?
I didn't. But then she went like she didn't bring it up, and she lived there by herself. So
So she probably
um,
thought this shit was normal.
I don't know. And I know me, JC, and Andrew, who were my brother and sister, could not have been the only ones to experience stuff in that house. And my mom experienced something too. So
Mm.
yeah. Yeah. I just wanted to share that.
Yeah, you can have that.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I don't do all that.
All right. Demarcus, do you want to liven up this episode a little bit with a story? Think you
You
have
mean
time for
like a
not a
question from
story.
a
Yeah, a question.
sure. Let's
Let's
lighten it up.
yeah, let's lighten it up because I am starting to get the heebie-jeebies
I'm spooked.
from you, and from me. So okay,
Mm,
let's
mm.
see what this is, and I have actually one piece because I haven't gotten new ones of this new six round chicks questions because I haven't been on the internet because I've been watching One Piece.
Mm.
But let's see if we can get some more of this old stuff. Of course, I asked Demarcus I tell Demarcus the first sentence of these questions, and then Demarcus gonna tell me which question that he wants. So ready? And I get these from Six Brown Chicks on Twitter. Here we go. I'm a city girl who wanted a southern wedding. I thought the grass was greener at another woman's house, and I foolishly left my wife for a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We linked up in a scandalous way. He was my former prayer warrior's ex husband. And I've been with Amari off and on since we were in high school, a full decade of this BS, and he spells out the word, lies,
Mm-hmm.
cheating, and my two abortions.
Mm. Let's do this. Let's do the Southern Wedding one.
Okay, fine.
I've been hearing that one a lot, and I'm tired of it. So I want to get it off the. I want to get it out of rotation.
Off the docket. I feel you. I'm a city girl who wanted a southern wedding. I wanted to be married in a decked out barn. I wanted to arrive on horseback wearing a gown with blinged out white wedding boots. I planned my wedding for 2 years. Everything was in order. Meanwhile, my fiance cheated on me with his ex and got her pregnant. He says he doesn't want her. He made a mistake, and if that's his child, he'll pay child support but won't include the child in our lives. Part of
Mm.
me thinks if he cheated before, he would do it again. Another part of me wants the Southern wedding. He published a long Facebook post about how lucky he is to have me in his life. Wait, he published a long Facebook post about how lucky he is to have me in his life, and his ex responded, "That's sweet. I hope she'll be available to babysit our child."
Hmm.
Now my family knows he cheated. They want the wedding canceled, but I can't let it go. Advice.
Mm. So let me recap this a little bit. So she wants a southern wedding. She's been with her person for how long?
For, let's see. She doesn't say. She says she's been planning the wedding for 2 years.
Okay, so they've been engaged for two years. It sounds like. Um, what? Hmm. Okay, once the wedding, been engaged 2 years, and planning a wedding, and then finds out that her husband cheated.
Mhm.
And she was trying to keep it under wraps because she still wants the wedding, but she's still trying to decide, like, does she still get married? Does she not get married? Will he cheat again? Will he not? Is there a pregnancy in this? Did I hear that right?
Yes. So the ex cheated on his fiance with it. No, the fiance cheated on his fiance with his ex, and the ex
Mm-hmm.
got pregnant with another child, and the
Mm.
ex told everybody on his Facebook that that's his child and that she hopes that the fiance can babysit.
Hmm. I think. And since then, now everybody knows she done cheated. Now everybody knows he's done cheated, and they
Hmm.
want the wedding canceled. But
True.
she's like, I still want this wedding.
Yeah.
I think at 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 best she need to go ahead and postpone. I think most immediately they need to figure out whether the ex is telling the truth or not, because the
Mm.
ex sounds vindictive, and that doesn't automatically make her a liar, but the evidence weighs heavily into lying's way.
Yeah.
Like she just like the ex just want to fuck shit up, because it's not her.
Yeah.
I So yeah, I would if I were in that situation, I would first find out if the baby is actually mine, and then I would move on to like repairing my relationship. I wouldn't be in a situation from the first, from the jump, but you know, but yeah,
um.
and I would say, girl, just because you want a wedding don't mean get married. Don't mean it's the man you're supposed to be married to. It's about the
Right.
marriage, not the wedding. So if she's just concerned about a wedding and not really
Mm.
about the marriage, you know what? Fuck it, go for it. Y'all already done paid all the money. Y'all got the dates and shit. Go ahead and get married, and then get that shit annulled right after. No muss, no fuss. But
Right.
don't go half ass into a marriage. Like you want to spend your whole life with this dude,
Right.
and you're
Uh.
unsure.
Right. 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 I know how you feel. I have wanted my dream wedding for a long time as well, but not like this. Not like this. If my man cheated on me and got some little floozy pregnant, then we wouldn't be having a wedding.
Hmm.
Especially if my whole family found out about the floozy and finding out that uh, they had a child together.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not getting married again.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. All right.
Hey, hey, I'm not going to go into a wedding where all my family's looking at me in my face and then they looking at you knowing what you did. No, I'm sorry. No, we're not getting married. We're not even speaking anymore because you embarrassed me in front of my whole family. In front of my whole family and everything. So I don't think I have to say anything more than that. Just I
Yeah.
am not doing it.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy that either. Like if it was the other way around, like my fiance done cheated on me, got pregnant by another dude, I'm like, we through.
Yeah,
We through, baby.
yeah.
Let's
Like
let's go ahead and wrap this up. Like we ain't gotta pretend.
we
We
don't.
You obviously want to be somewhere else, or this is not what you want to commit to.
Hmm. Yeah, it's not. And if you, and especially if my whole family found out, then I can't walk down that aisle with my head held up. And
Hmm.
I want to take pictures. I want to enjoy the time. I couldn't even enjoy it. So no, you're done. All right, guys, you can shop our store. We have an Etsy store in case you didn't know. We have great, great, great products. And you can email your questions to blackgeekenergy@gmail.com. You can follow us on social media. Spill at Black Geek Energy, Instagram, Black Geek Energy, Facebook, Black Geek Energy, Blue Sky, Black Geek Energy, TikTok, Black Geek Energy, YouTube, Black Geek Energy, Twitch, Black Geek Energy, and Threads, Black Geek Energy. They were eating me up on Threads this week.
Why?
I posted how the Republicans were mad at Trump and they needed to stop saying things to Kamala at her bookstore. And they were gone. Like, I got over 5,000 shares, all these comments from these MAGA Republicans. Like, it was
Hmm.
crazy. It was crazy. They were bad. We also have a Patreon. Oh, wait, what?
No, go ahead.
We have a Patreon. It's just $3. You can't find a Patreon for $3 a month, so go ahead.
Yeah,
It's $3 a month, 10 cents a day for a month, and then they send me the money so I can do things with this show.
so we can pay
Um,
for our Zoom to record this
right,
show.
right. Yes, and Demarcus, any final words?
I met someone
Uh-oh.
while I was in Seattle who told me, "Hey, Demarcus, I listen to your podcast all the time," or "I've been listening to a lot of your podcasts lately." Either way, and it's someone who I was in grad school with. They were like a first year when I was a second year about to finish, and uh, lots of people, not lots, but a handful of people have told me that they listen to our podcast regularly and they enjoy it, and that they enjoy like our back and forth. So yeah, that is,
Lord.
we got fans, and we're doing a great job. Let's keep it up, Jared.
Yeah, our analytics was crazy this week with Will's episode.
Was it?
Yeah.
With which episode?
Will.
Oh,
Yeah, it was crazy this week, so
yeah, I love that.
we gotta do something. But yes, everybody, thank you for listening. Make sure you put a comment or leave a comment so I can know. I don't get out the house ever. But yes, if all minds and hearts are clear, I guess they used to say at band practice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we'll see you next time on Black Geek Energy.
BGE out.